Hey Aquarius, welcome. It's Meredith. I am here with a love reading for you. Please do check out the description box. It'll give you all the details on the reading, the scope of it, what it's intended for, the decks we're using, and so on. So as we get started, I encourage you to cross-watch for your person. Definitely check out your sun, moon, rising, Venus signs if you're guided to. And thank you for being here. All right, we are starting out with a card all about you. We're starting with you in the Power of Love deck. And what we're tuning into here is what you could consider more deeply at this time within self-relationship. So it benefits your love relationship. And we have the Trust card. You have a strong connection to your soul's loving voice and have faith in your intuition. All right, so if the card is showing up and the question put to the deck is what could you consider more deeply, and the feeling of trust with, trusting yourself to choose well, especially in the arena of love. My feeling as I'm looking at the card is that you have had reason in the past not to trust. And haven't we all in some way, shape, or form, right? We all know what it is to experience a betrayal of our trust. So at this time, you may be feeling a little bit of that from prior relationship, and whatever has stimulated that into your waking consciousness is bringing you an opportunity to have deeper peace and ease on the subject of trust across the board. So how can you trust yourself more? And in turn, how does that develop greater trust within your loving relationship? Let's go now to the tarot cards. Lightseer's deck. We're tuning into the connection between you and your person. What's being shared and exchanged here energetically between the two of you. You have two cards coming out together, the first of which is the Tower. So most definitely there is something in the energy field that has your foundation quaking a bit and maybe cracking some. I don't feel like this is a tower coming down. I feel like this is a past tower potentially influencing the now. So there may be some circumstances that are evolving presently that are reminding you of a time when, and you feel a little bit less secure than you typically do. So you're being asked to go deeper into your own heart space and trust yourself so that you can trust the connection and the bond with your person. Tower energy is so often described as shock and awe. And there's a message that comes with the card suggesting that we haven't paid attention to some aspect of our life. We haven't tended our foundation well, and I don't feel that here. I really do sense that current circumstances in the realm of other people connected to you and your loving partner have an influence on what's unfolding between you and your partner. And it's reminding you of a time when things were not so great in other relationships. So you've seen the signs and you're a little bit wary of the signs, and you're being asked to trust yourself more and to trust your connection more. So one of the major themes that has come out of the love readings here is communication, very clear communication. And I feel that that message is alive and well right here, right now in your reading. So there's room for conversation between you and your person with acceptance, with all parts welcome, with love, with joy, unconditional love as well. No projecting from past experience, validation instead of blame, right? So speak on whatever your prior tower moments are and give your person the space to do the same and sort that energy so that it doesn't leach into your beautiful, unified connection. Coming with the Tower, look at that, we have the Fool. Yeah, this is new territory. Having conversation like that, being able to look into the eyes of your person, to be met there in that loving gaze, and to utter the words, I feel insecure, to own that, to take responsibility for that. And here's why. This is why. This is what's coming up for me right now, and I want to speak it. I want to say it out loud. And please do the same. Tell me. Tell me about your experiences where you've had the Tower, so that we can come together in a unified way and talk about it strong. Talk about it in terms of, wow, that was a shitstorm, and look at us now. So that's living a whole new dream, right? That's living a whole new way of connection and communication. And ultimately, the theme has been to share the raw truth. Throughout all of these love readings, share the raw, real, nitty-gritty truth. And then it does not become some amorphous specter hanging out there as a potential tower, feeling like you have a case of the other shoe drop-itis, right? Check it out. Okay, next we have, yeah, look at this. 9 of Swords. You want to clear the air. You want to clear your own air for yourself. And, you know, little darkness falls into our journey for every one of us. And how much attention and how much energetic investment do we want to give to the more challenging life experiences? Ultimately, we want to give them 100% of our attention. By that, I mean, we're not sweeping anything under the carpet. We're doing the real raw truth for ourselves as well. So we want to look at whatever our 9 of Swords is in the stark light of day. So again, it doesn't become this amorphous specter that I mentioned moments ago, kind of hanging over our heads. So speak it, say it out loud, say it to yourself in the mirror. Bring some love, unconditional kindness, and compassion to your own self. Ultimately, you give that to the relationship, and you don't experience the pitfalls of the past because you're being real, honest, and raw. Beautiful. And then the Wheel of Fortune. Another gorgeous card for you. I like that we've got major arcana as bookends on the reading. And this is how you and your person could potentially be sharing in this kind of strength with this kind of raw truth. And it brings a greater alignment to the destiny of the relationship for dragging all this BS out into the light. And it's not about being attached to the story. It's not about reliving any old drama. It's really about setting yourselves free so you can be free to share your loving hearts with one another in a very unified way. Okay, the next card comes from Sacred Forest Oracle. This one's all about your person and how they are feeling about the connection. And we have Crystal Cave. Oh, look at this. They have the trust message too. You know, this is what drew you together. You have some pretty deep similarities in your connection, and you both may have some trust issues. So why not talk about it, right? It's going to be the elephant in the room anyway until you talk about it. So bless yourselves with very clear communication so that you can get into and onto the business of being the beautiful loves that you are for yourselves individually and for each other in this connection. Oh. Okay, final word on the reading comes from the Romance Angels. And what do they have to say? New love. You know, and this may not necessarily mean a brand new person. This could be a new level of love experience in your current relationship. So the message here is a new person has stirred your romantic feelings, or a new energy has stirred your romantic feelings. And that new energy may be the insecurity that the Tower suggests so that you can bring security to the connection. And then we have flirt. Yeah. Play, smile, laugh, dance, be foolish and funny with your person. Extend your light-hearted energy to others. Yes. Doesn't that feel like a breath of fresh air for you, Aquarius? Bring this into the connection. Have these challenging conversations. Drag out all that old energy so it does see the light of day, so it is purified. Let go of, so you can get into the loving. Thank you so much for watching. So glad you're here. Do check out the daily readings as well. Peace, love, joy, blessings. Namaste.